This has been my life for the last 6 months.
This is how I flipped my life around in 6 months. Now, since I was a kid, I observed my life and I knew that at one point I had to take change. I had to change something about my life. I was happy, but I was not fulfilled. And the peak of that was actually 2 years ago. But for retrospective, I want to tell you how did I look a year ago exactly now from now. You can see it on the screen. And from that point to the point when I actually started self-improvement, it was 6 months. So, how did I change my life in 6 months? And firstly, why did I need to change my life when I just lost 60 pounds in 8 months? And what was there more to change? Well, I was weak. There's that saying that I would rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in war. Even though I lost so much weight, in my head I was still a gardener. I was never a true warrior. I was not someone who can push through extreme hard amount of pain, whether it be physical or even worse, mental. Even though I pushed through a lot through my life and pain did form me into the person that I am today, I haven't felt that much challenge through my life. And then I understood that, hey, there's something bigger to chase. There was something that was deeply contemplating in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, that was telling me, hey, your future is not going to change unless you actually change now. I made faith be the reason at that time. And the way it made me feel, it was much more motivating than any other quote I had before. So I understood that it was much bigger than me. Faith was a big driver of this thing. I never dropped faith, even in those little moments at the bottom, the faith was always there. Hope and faith. And at that time it was the most. At that time I had the most of it. I had faith in change. I had faith in my future. I had faith in myself. So I decided to not stick to the norm anymore, and understood that, hey, I do need to change something about my life. And then ambition hit me. All of these goals, of these expensive cities, good life, freedom, and retirement for the people that I love the most, was now at the top of my head. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I would literally think about it even in my sleep. I still do. When you get to the point where, hey, you know now what you want, you do start doing the habits that are actually going to form you into the person that you want to be. That is the point of self-improvement. You can't go on this journey and not know what you actually want. It doesn't make sense. You can maybe know it subconsciously, but there's always the want, the need to do something. For me, it was retiring my parents and taking all of the responsibility on my shoulders. That was the ultimate goal. For you, this self-improvement journey might be to actually just get some girls, to get some more attraction from women. It might be something as material things like money. Or another thing that was for me was freedom. Maybe you just want to live in a small cabin on top of the mountain and not have to worry about tax. You always want something, and that's why you start this journey. And the harder that it is, the more you're going to push through. This challenge, this self-improvement is a big challenge actually. And the more that you push, the more that you win. The more seeds that you actually plant, the more you will reap the food. There is another quote that I actually made, and was not so long ago. And that is that success equals to the amount you're willing to suffer and sacrifice. If you sacrifice nothing, if you suffer nothing, you will have no success. And once you understand that, you start actually implementing challenges every single day of your life. Now, I made countless of videos about habits, countless of videos about things of self-improvement. But today I want to tell you how you can start it. I wanted to tell you my story with it. And what is the reason of starting it. If you're still doubting it, if you're thinking, hey, maybe this is too hard for me, maybe this is not something that I want, maybe I just want to be normal. Okay, this call wasn't for you. But don't expect yourself to not be thinking about this subconsciously for a couple of days. At the end of the day, you might come back. And if you do, welcome. This is the best decision of your life. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some value, true value in this video. Take change, my friends. I'm still on this journey, and I will be it till forever my life. My biggest goal now is to live in Dubai in 6 years. To do that, I'm uploading daily and I'm working harder than ever. That is my promise to you. And you can make your promise in the comments. If you're new to this channel, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and drop me a like. Fate be the reason, and I will see you tomorrow, my friend. Think about self-improvement, and tomorrow we're going to talk a little bit more about it. Peace.